Mario Kart World is actually the fastest selling Mario Kart game of all time. Now, this is kind of funny because everybody was saying they were dead. Nobody was buying the game anymore. Stupid idiots online who they don't have arguments. They can't really talk shit or whatever, so they just have to make up lies and just say vague shit and just be like, oh yeah, it's dead. It sucks. Nobody is playing it. Nintendo fans are experiencing buyer's remorse and stuff like that. Now, I guarantee you, everyone who bought the Sonic Racing game, I guarantee you they're the ones who are experiencing this, buyer's remorse, because nobody is playing that fucking game right now. As a matter of fact, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds has had multiple discounts on that game so many freaking times already. They've dropped down from $90 to $30. So what does that tell you? When they're having a discount, it's like more than 50% off because they're not selling and they got to get people to buy their crappy ass game that nobody cares about anymore. For a while there, you did have a lot of grifters shilling for that game. As a matter of fact, you had Sega, sponsoring the game, and they were paying Nintendo YouTubers like that idiot Landon from Nintendo Land, that freaking sellout, that fraud. They were paying him to shill for the stupid game, and he did. In every single video, he'll be like, yeah, I do like Sonic more than Mario Kart, he was just shilling and being a dumbass, and he was just doing it because he knows what's popular on the internet, so he was basically just making content that was going to appeal to those people who hate Nintendo and Mario Kart. But it doesn't change the fact that this is the best-selling game. It won Game of the Year, and that pissed off a lot of people. A lot of people were crying about that. A lot of people were triggered. It won Game of the Year, and not Game of the Year. It won the best sports racing game, whatever, It beat Sonic Racing, so. Now, usually I don't care about Game of the Year because it's heavily rigged. We saw it was heavily rigged in PlayStation's favor, but PlayStation didn't win shit. So, it just shows that people don't really care about those games. But anyways, let's just take a good look at this, Mario Kart World and the Nintendo Switch 2 have proven to be a huge success in the land of the rising sun. And the latest Famitsu sales data for physical units shows that the open world racer has now sold over 2.5 million copies. Now again, this is just in Japan alone. Mario Kart World achieved this spectacular milestone in just 29 weeks on the market, making it the fastest selling Mario Kart game ever. Mario Kart World is also the fastest selling Nintendo Switch 2 video game and the best selling game in Japan of 2025. So yeah, it's kicking ass. It's proving all of the stupid ass haters wrong, of course. Nobody takes these idiots on the internet seriously. People act like, oh, it's dead. More people are playing Sonic. No one's playing Sonic Racing. Nobody. All right? Check the Steam numbers. They're pretty damn abysmal. And just recently, they discounted the game again. They've discounted that game several times. So, people are going to say, those are holiday sales. Okay. Well, how many holiday sales did we get for Mario Kart World? How many did we get for Kirby Air Riders? Which, in my opinion, is way better than Mario Kart World. Definitely better than that piece of trash Sonic game. That Sonic game, it's not even in third place. It's in fourth place. Because Fast Racing Fusion is a way better racing game. 3 best racing games right now: Kirby Air Riders, Mario Kart World, and Fast Racing Fusion. Those are the best, period, end of story. So, yeah, Nintendo continues to disprove all these idiots. You guys who kept saying Mario Kart World was dead, go eat a dick. You don't know what you're talking about, you're stupid. Clearly the game is outselling every other racing game right now, and it's doing so without a discount. Now, people will say, well, it's the bundle. It's because of the bundle. Look, if the game was really bad, if it was really that bad, boring, slow, why would people even spend the extra $50 getting the bundle if the game is really that bad, really that lame? Instead, they could just spend for $150 instead just to get the console and then get another game of their choice, right? Another game that might tickle their fancy. But no, people are buying the bundle in droves because this is a game they want. Now, you want to talk about, it's selling well because of a bundle. How about that piece of shit Astrobot game that was bundled with the PlayStation 5 after they were given the Game of the Year award for 2024? And yet, they've only sold about 2 million copies. So that game, Astrobot, which won Game of the Year, didn't deserve to, but it won Game of the Year. It was then bundled with the PlayStation 5. They still only sold about 2 million copies of Astrobot. Come on. You can't really always make this excuse, well, it's because it was bundled. So was Astrobot, and nobody bought that piece of shit. So, Mario Kart World continues to disprove you guys. All right? Continues to just prove you're a bunch of idiots. You don't know what you're talking about. It is the fastest selling in the series when it comes to Mario Kart World, or when it comes to Mario Kart. So yeah, this just another more news, more evidence to disprove you idiots. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Now look, it also proved another thing. Proved that most of you guys are fucking hypocrites, crying about the game being $80. But then most of you guys praised the Sonic game, which is $90 for a damn deluxe version, and there's nothing amazing about that deluxe version. It just gives you 3 extra characters. That's it. 3 extra characters, maybe a few extra tracks. Wow. That's really worth $20, right? People are crying about the Emerald Rush DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza being $20. That was actually worth it, because that mode is extremely fun. And it definitely gave the video game higher replay value. Gave it more replayability with just that mode alone. And the Donkey Kong Island, of course. Could it have been a little bit better? Well, yeah, sure. But still worth $20, unlike this bullshit Sonic Racing Deluxe Edition, which only gives you a few extra characters. Come on. But of course, you hypocrites that was totally fine. Oh, well, it's good as long as it gives you more content. Like that idiot, Angry Vigilante. Well, if you get free DLC, then it's good. Okay, moron. You do realize that it doesn't really matter if the DLC is quote unquote free, right? Because like if it has like just a small amount of content, then that doesn't justify the price just because it's a little bit more added content. 3 extra characters does not, that doesn't justify a $20 price tag, an extra $20. So the game costs $90, and you're gonna say, well, it's good because it had it's added DLC. No, idiot. Mario Kart World has 50 playable characters right out of the gate. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, the piece of shit game that is, it only gives you 23 playable characters for $70. And if you get the deluxe edition, which is $90, you get just a few extra characters, and that's it. And you're gonna try to act like, well, that's a good deal. No, that ain't a good deal. It ain't a good deal, stupid. So yeah, this is just the kind of hypocritical bullshit that gets exposed a lot. It's just really funny though. Well, it's free DLC. It's free DLC. Well, no, it's not. First of all, it's not free DLC, because it's an extra $20. You can't call that shit free, idiot. Anyways, yeah, Mario Kart World continues to disprove everyone. People clearly enjoy this game. This is still a great game. It's only the internet. It's only on the internet where it's somehow, a really bad game, and you got idiots like Landon from Nintendo Land who got paid by Sega. Sega sponsored his videos, and they sponsored a bunch of other Nintendo YouTube channels out there to praise their stupid game. And most of these idiots were like, yeah, I like this game more than Mario Kart World. I like it more, and it was so obviously fake. Everyone could see through the bullshit. And Landon, he's one of the most fake people on YouTube from Nintendo Land. He's just a fucking fraud most of the time, and you could tell the dude likes to grift. He likes to make content that he knows will make Nintendo haters happy, because he's trying to get as many views as possible. So, he tends to be pretty fake and two-faced. The game's doing well, and it's not my favorite game. I like Kirby Air Riders way more. I like Donkey Kong Bonanza way more, but hey, it's still a great game for what it has, for what it offers you, for the price. It's still a great game. It's worth the $80. So if you don't get the bundle, just get the damn game for $80, because many other people are doing it, because it's like, yeah, sure. looks like a great game, looks awesome. I have no problem spending $80 for that. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think.